Okay, welcome back to another edition. Well, the first edition of Track Survivors, the podcast. Inam, it's your boy PodTrump over here, of course.
And it's me. Let's not forget, I survived the subway trip here. Mm-hmm. I actually did not have to make a transfer. I went straight all the way through on the 2 train.
And Inam, you consider that just surviving?
Yeah. I actually did not even have to get up. I sat down the whole way, so that's on me.
No pregnant woman came on.
No pregnant woman came on me. No, none. No pregnant woman ever came on me or hit on me. Just so.
The night's still young. But Derek, I think you were gonna. We got Derek Del Coro over here too.
Aboard, Derek. Podcore.
Coming in on the Podcore, is that what we're going with?
Podcore. That was last time. I don't know if you...
Coming in on the inaugural... I don't remember that. The last time. This is the first episode of Track Survivors, so there's no last time.
That's true. I'm lying.
Derek, how was your subway trip over? Did you take the subway?
I did take the subway. I take the D into the city, so it's a nice solid 45 minutes in.
Rode the D in.
I always bring a book, so this week it was Walden Civil Disobedience, which makes me really long for wanting to live in a cabin in my parents' backyard.
Okay. So you guys both had a fairly standard subway ride in.
I would say it's one of the better subway rides, considering I didn't have to move at all.
So, sure. Yeah. So it was up there.
Yeah.
And, my subway ride was normal as well today. Today it was. But a couple weeks ago, remember, I was down on the track. I fell into the track. I survived it, though. I didn't die.
That's good.
Yeah. Yep, that's evident.
Don't you think this is a great basis for a whole podcast?
I would say so. We could just log our trips on the subway every single time and talk about where we sat and what train we were at. So...
Yeah, I don't know. But see, here's the thing, Inam. Since you didn't actually get on the tracks, I don't really consider you a track survivor like I am.
Oh, I'm not a tracksy? Is that what you're trying to say?
Unless you're going to go down there,
okay.
Whether you fall down or jump or whatever, I don't know if we can. I mean, you're still going to co-host the podcast, but I don't really know if we need a report from you on your subway trip, because you didn't really survive that danger like I did.
What report? Do I need to put it in a memo, or is there something confidential, elite about this group?
Do Traxies have a support group?
Yeah, is it a deep state?
Is there a meeting space at a church somewhere?
Well, that's why I want to start this. I want to start this podcast as like an open forum. Maybe people can listen, and other survivors like myself.
Excuse me.
Oh my God.
Open forums are my specialty.
They're my specialty.
And by the way, the reason I came down was because
No one asked you. No one asked you, PodTrump.
Well, I heard there was a problem.
Hold on. Did you come down? You said you came down. Did you come down onto the tracks like I was?
No, I came down into this building via helicopter. I came down from a ladder.
Yeah, that makes sense.
A very comfortable ladder. But anyway, public infrastructure is my number one concern. We need to fix the crumbling public transportation and buildings and walkways and, quite frankly, sidewalks. But anyway, I'm like a superhero, I hear that there's danger and I might not get there on time. It might be 2 weeks later, but I am there to try and save the day.
Well, it's interesting you said, because it was about 2 weeks ago when I fell onto the track.
That's why
you weren't there to save me,
Hey, that's why I'm here.
And I think you should start with the subway system in New York, because I was trying to walk, and it was too narrow with my box out, and I hit the pole. I mean, if you want the full story, you got to listen to the latest Brooklyn Rebound.
Well, could you mention could you say what's in the box?
What was in the box?
Yeah, what's in the box?
Are we playing Seven here? Is this the movie Seven?
No, we can't do anything Kevin Spacey.
We can't watch that anymore.
Persona grata now.
You're sick, PodTrump. You're a sick human.
Persona grata.
No, it wasn't.
He lives in a grotto now? His persona is that of a grotto?
Well, it's good to know that your Italian-American relations are getting better, so,
I think Spacey is hiding out in the Playboy Mansion grotto right now.
I was going to say he's probably hiding out in Hugh Hefner's grotto like a little crybaby, just jerking off into that little wishing well.
He's like waiting for 17-year-old boys to come in.
Exactly.
He puts that
pool boys a la carte.
My son still lives there, so, maybe he'll get lucky. I don't know.
That's true, yeah.
But regardless, it was not anything Spacey related in the box. It was not going with Paul Schro's head. It was a new ukulele.
Oh, nice.
the box had the pole the walkway was too narrow. Mm-hmm. That's why I fell in and almost died. So what are you going to do to fix that, PodTrump? And help these track survivors like me?
Well, first of all, you're never going to see me in a subway because that's for bottom dwellers, and I do not dwell in the bottom. I am a top boy. I'm a big boy on a top tower. So you'll never see me in the bottom. But what I will do is I will make things so terrible for subway commuters that it will unite the liberals and all these public transportation and hippie wannabes. And so Elon Musk will be tasked with creating an underground network of cars and trains and planes. Underground planes that will quickly and quietly get people to their destination.
Can I backtrack on something you said, PodTrump? Because you're saying that you're going to make the subway that much worse, make people even more upset. You know, I know you're a top boy. You don't know what it's like, but it's really bad down there already. Despite me falling in, take that aside. Even these guys who are, like I mentioned, not at all track survivors.
Well, I guess
top boys, but they know it's bad, right, guys?
I'm not a tracksy.
You're a bunch of bottom boys, so you don't know what it's like to live on the top. But I guess what we're gonna have to do is have more people fall into the subway.
So you want more track survivors? Well, that would be good for my new show.
Wait,
there's a lot of good that comes from the subway. Like Pizza Rat. Pizza Rat came from the subway.
That's
He
true.
did. He was
That's
so iconic.
Yeah.
I heard that was a fake out though.
They paid Pizza Rat?
It was
Fake news.
It was a trained rat apparently that a guy had trained him to do that. It wasn't just like
You can't believe anything.
Yeah, I mean it is.
Yeah, I bet if you were to take a history class in high school,
which you've never done, right?
Right.
No.
well, I skipped it. I was so smart.
Yeah.
But I bet if you were to take a history class in your failing public schools in your inner cities, whatever. But if you take it, how much information do you trust from your books? How much of that fake information do you think is true? Because I don't trust any of it.
That's true. Yeah. Considering you.
Our forefathers were our faux fathers.
That's right.
Wow.
I mean, I did think it was weird in the book when you're looking at all the signatures on the Declaration of Independence, and one of them did say Pizza Rat in my textbook.
That's true. I remember seeing
So now that I think about it, also that was years ago before we even knew who that was. So that I probably should have been suspicious back then.
Padre, you have got to question everything.
You know what? They had one of the other signatures said Left Shark as well.
What?
And Green Man Suit was also on there too.
Green Man Suit. I didn't. That wasn't in my book, but
and Slenderman.
Is this what the deep state is? Just all the memes signing the Declaration of Independence right under our nose?
Kermit was there as well.
Kermit was there?
Roger Rabbit framed the whole thing.
Wait, what?
Boy, it was the reverse, huh?
Nice.
Exactly.
He's like, I want to be on the other side of this.
Exactly. It was a shock. Nobody saw it coming.
I want to bring it back to rats. Now, PodTrump, this is very important national security.
Mueller.
Huh?
Nothing.
No. National
We're
security.
not at the dentist right now, Trump.
Right. No one's had a procedure by the dentist yet. But rats. You mentioned rats. There was a rat.
Well, Derek did it, but
There was a rat showering.
I mentioned a rat.
Just clicked.
is there a laughing ghost in here?
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, it's not Slender.
But no, that rat. Have you guys seen this? The video where the rat was bathing and just like
a rat bathing.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like a
literally.
shower cap on?
Like doing
Yes.
In the subway? Where was he?
I don't know specifically, but it's a viral video, and it was really heartwarming to see a rat bathe itself. And really kind of changing the narrative of rats, changing the stereotype.
Was it cute? Because rats are usually not very cute. Like, it was a little mouse or chipmunk.
Mice are cute,
Yeah, but a rat is ugly. Like,
But,
so I don't
but
care
we
what
always
they
test rats in, like, science experiments, so they're important to a lot of research that we do. Like, people that have tumors, like PodTrump over here. And how's that doing, by the way, PodTrump?
Well, I saw the not the X-ray, the CAT scan, and they said we never seen this before, but because usually the colors are only on a grayscale, white, gray, black,
Right.
but there was a lot of brown in there somewhere.
Brown.
Oh, really?
So we don't know what's going on.
Did you just deport it? Did you just deport that gas can?
Yeah.
Just the one section, those sections.
Yeah.
I said, get it out of here, and they just sliced it
Now,
out.
what showed up on the rat scan?
The rat scan. Well, basically, it looked like an ant colony. A little rat going through a canal. And by the way, rats. There's good rats and there are bad rats. There are rats on both sides. On both sides.
Oh, are you talking about the white?
Is this a metaphor? I don't know.
Trump didn't attend any classes, so I don't think he knows what a metaphor is.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
A metaphor is a mental storage space that you make in your brain for memorable moments. Like I have one for my wife, Melinda.
Yep.
Yeah, close.
It's almost there.
I have one for my daughter, Ivaner.
Yep.
There's no way he knows what his other daughter's name is.
I have one for Julissa.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I have one for my son Carl. And
Eric, of course. You know Eric, right?
Erickson.
Yeah, Erickson.
Your
Eric
favorite,
Erickson.
yeah.
Yep.
He's my favorite.
Yep. Oh, I think you forgot your other favorite.
Johansson.
Yes, Johansson.
Of course.
So
they're all doing well.
You're really getting past all these tests. The medical test, you did really well.
Well, I've been spending so much time in those coal mines, and we got clean coal now. We got clean old King Coal.
Oh, Nat King Cole?
Nat King Cole. He came back with a vengeance.
Yeah, J. Cole also was there, too.
J. Cole was there. We shook hands. We're very good friends. Mm. And I said, when are you dropping that new single?
What did he say?
What did he say? I'm curious now.
He said, when God blesses me with more lyrics. I said, that's great.
Well, he gets his lyrics from God himself.
God. I said, why don't you spend some time in the big house? Because when people are downtrodden, they're hurt, they're angered, that's when they come from a real source. Like me, when I lost all that money, it was so sad.
Is the big house what you call it, the White House, or is that what you call it, Trump Tower?
It's both.
Maybe it's both.
It's White House or Trump Tower, because actually it's the White House. Because when I spend, that's when my creative juices really flowed. Because when I was in the big house, as I like to call it, I was so downtrodden. I was so depressed. I was working so hard. I said to my son, my wife, my dad, all of them, I said, who knew this would be so hard? And I was so depressed, I went into a slump.
Dude, you probably didn't even feel like a top boy at this point.
I felt like such a basic bottom bitch, a basic bottom boy.
Triple B.
I felt like such a basic bottom boy.
That's kind of what I felt like when I was down on the track.
Before
I picked myself up by my bootstraps and avoided the train?
When you fell on the tracks,
yes.
How long did you sit there moping?
You know what, Trump? I didn't have time to sit and mope. If I did, I certainly would have died. No mope time down there for us survivors. We know that.
Well, that's good. It shows gumption.
That's right.
I think that's the word.
I had gumption. I had no gum shoes, or I might have been stuck to that.
He got walrus gum shoes. He got toe jam football. 1-1.
I think that tumor's acting over it now.
Somewhere in his armchair, you can feel his disease. That's about me.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
Podcore, have you had any life-altering experiences like Padru here?
I can't say that I have. Not like being pushed in a track.
Yeah.
But,
Have you? I could relate to Padru. I think my life-altering was one time I was taking a subway pass, swiped it, walked right into the gate.
You took a pass at a subway passenger?
Yes.
How'd that go?
But no pregnant woman took a pass at him. He said
well, they didn't give me any money. I told them I was down in the dumps.
When you go to those bottom people,
you
can do anything. You can grab them by the pussy. You can grab them by, quite frankly, whatever you want. Yeah. I even sometimes, what I like to do, I like to just bundle myself up on cold days, run down the subway like a madman. I have like an 1800s overcoat and top hat like Jack the Ripper, and I just grab asses and snatch purses, and then I run back upstairs right before the trains take off.
It's so funny you say that because I read something on CNN the other day that you're actually thinking about creating a new national holiday called Jack the Ripper Day, that you encourage everybody to just put on top hats and overcoats and just like run around naked in the subway. I mean, it sounds like a great way to get national spirit up. I mean,
you're naked under this overcoat?
If I'm in the mood for flashing. So if I have my ice cream that day.
Can you demonstrate right now just so we know?
No.
Yeah, no.
You really want to see this?
Well, I mean, he really needs to go into character.
Hey, excuse me.
I'm trying to take a picture and hold it hostage.
Well, my doctor said I got to keep the cardio low because I get winded.
So just do a little light flashing then. No, do it.
It goes a little something like this.
Oh God! Why did I ask for this?
And I didn't scrub under the breasts today. So
this is just like that rat baby.
At least we're getting some good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting great stuff. Look at these money makers.
You don't have the camera turned on.
Is that a third nipple?
You see them shaking? Oh yeah, I'm like that woman from Total Recall. It's wonderful. My doctor said that's actually a good thing.
She had a whole extra boob, not just a whole extra nipple.
All right, so I'm more like Scaramanga from
The Man with the
007.
Golden Gun.
Hey, this guy knows his films.
That's true.
Guys, I got a quick idea. Hey, PodTrump, I got some cheeseburgers here. Do you wanna just hang out here? I wanted to talk to you something about national security.
Only if they are 100% Kobe beef, and not that Fukushima meat. I don't want that nuclear radiation.
Well, I'm gonna put them
Martian men meat.
Martian men meat?
It's gonna make me look like some kind of glowing Martian.
Wait, do you know something that we don't know? I'm sure you do. Anyways, here, just have some of these burgers.
Okay.
All right, just sit down. They're in the corner.
These look FDA safe.
Guys, this is our chance to bring in Mueller and just put this to end.
And you want to record this because you don't have the camera going when Trump was flashing, so we didn't get any of that.
Oh, we didn't?
No, when you screwed up, we had to look at it for nothing.
This is like the second time I've screwed up with recording stuff in my life.
That's a pretty good record, I guess. I was kidding. It was way more than that.
Here we go. All right, so
what's the plan?
We need to get Mr. Mueller. Podcore actually knows him. One of his dad's frat brothers.
I'll make my call right now. Okay. I think he's in New York.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. So we can finally put this administration in. I know there's a secret memo out right now, and he's basically obstructing justice.
These burgers are so tasty. I'm almost done eating all of them.
Okay, that's cool, PodTrump. You can keep eating. No talking over there.
No.
Mr. Mueller, hey, yeah, Derek Delacour, yeah, Russ Delacour's son, yeah, beta for life. I know. Listen, I heard you in New York. Can you come help us out? With what? No, you'll like this. Trust me.
I think it's going well. Yeah. Also, he's obstructing judges.
He's on his way.
What? Mueller's on his way.
Right, yeah.
He's obstructing and judging.
He just made me promise that I'd chug at least 8 beers with him after this, so I mean, I think I can do that.
It's a small sacrifice.
Yeah.
Can we call him Bob just so PodTrump?
Well, those burgers were so tasty, I gotta say. And I thought I heard something about mole hairs. I don't know what's going on.
No, Bob.
I know a great dermatologist who has removed all of my moles.
Oh.
Because this thing used to look like the Milky Way. If stars were black and brown, that's what my whole back would have looked like. A celestial map of moles. Some hairy, some not so hairy.
And was he able to leave the hairs and just remove the mole portion?
I told him to do like I said, I want you to surgically remove the hairs from the moles on my back, but keep them, preserve them. Once you have removed the moles, put the hairs back. Because Melania likes it. She likes to pet me like a tiger.
Ooh, I think those burgers really helped out in the brains department. He remembered his wife's name this time.
Did I hear something about moles?
Whoa! Hey, what? I don't know who this PodCore is. This year?
Hold on, let me check 1 second.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's already in there.
Beta. Yes. Yep. We got our guy.
This is the guy.
Hey.
Hey.
Did you bring in a beta fish?
Yes.
Yeah.
Beta fish named Bob. He's very
Beta Bob.
Beta Bob.
Is Beta Bob a basic bottom boy?
What is that?
He might be a
The
little.
only bottom I like is the bottom of a beer funnel when there's beer in it.
He might be a beta male beer funneling bottom boy.
All right, so I'm gonna go grab some beer then, because we gotta.
You
come
better.
All right.
Take care of this.
So, Bob, can we call you Bob?
You call me Bob.
So, yeah, we're just hanging out here,
Bobby boy.
chit-chatting, talking. Yeah, okay. Barbarino, any more?
Oh, yeah, just go for it. Just pick one. I don't care.
Boboli pizza.
I'll take it.
So, Boboli.
Bob Stefano.
Not that one. I don't like that one.
That wasn't good, PodTrump, no. But you don't know who this. You've never seen this guy before, right?
How about Bobby Fakasha?
Okay,
I'll take Bobby for
I don't think he's ever seen you. So anyway, we're just hanging out here, talking about falling on the tracks, talking about surviving, talking about maybe what's going on in the country, or if there is anyone obstructing anything.
Yeah,
well, you don't know anything about that.
An obstruction of justice needs to go. It cannot go unchecked.
I completely agree.
And do you think that it is going unchecked anywhere right now?
Well, from the current state of things, I can see that there is some obstruction going on, mainly this man's mouth to those cheeseburgers.
And speaking of state, we had a tremendous State of the Union address. Such an incredible turnout. And, you gotta thank the big man upstairs.
Was anyone speaking of state? No one said that.
We said the state of things or the state of affairs. I don't know.
No, we didn't say that.
I heard the word state, deep.
I think we were talking about obstruction.
Yeah, obstruction.
The construction of justice, you're right. I am constructing a just judicial, juicy system that will dole out punishment and crime equally to both guilty and innocent parties.
Both sides.
Both sides.
On both sides.
Good.
On both sides.
Now, I didn't watch the State of the Union, I gotta be
It's
honest.
tremendous.
Did you watch it, Babali?
Oh, yeah. Heard some things I liked, some things I didn't like.
We got a lot of claps.
Oh, well, which things did you like?
Well, I liked all the frowny faces. That made me smile, personally. But other than that, I just thought it was a lot of loud noises. Kind of like the frat house back in the day.
Oh, you're a big frat fan?
I mean,
Okay.
I was. I mean, where's your buddy there with the beers? I'm waiting on those.
I think he's getting them, yeah. I guess it looks like Derek and Inam both left to get this.
Hello.
I mean, I'll have a beer.
I don't well,
Trump, I have the memo.
I don't know who this is.
Thank you, Stephen Miller. You never disappoint.
Yes, sir.
You are basically the worm tongue to my Theoden.
So I don't know what this is, but it seems that a snake with
Lord
male pattern
Snake.
baldness has entered the studio somehow.
I did my hair today. Thank you for noticing.
Okay, well this is
What's that, bro?
awkward.
Stephen Miller is like Wormtongue from Lord of the Rings. He is a spy for Sauron. He works for me. He slithers into democratic society.
So are you Sauron in this analogy?
Well, I see you know everything, so of course.
Okay.
And Bernie is like Gandalf.
True story.
I don't know who Frodo is in this analogy.
So he's gonna come back.
Steven, you're getting close.
As Bernie
That's
the White.
Bernie Moon, yeah.
He will become Bernie the White. He's Bernie the Gray right now. You see him? He's so gray and tacky.
I wonder what you are, Bob, in this analogy.
I don't know
I'm
who.
not much of a reader.
I don't
Well,
know who the Balrog will be that kills Bernie.
No,
I think it was
recognize that
Hillary.
because Balrog, that's a Street Fighter reference. Me and my bros, we always used to play Street Fighter.
Well, not.
They had that back in you even when you
Oh,
went to...
yeah.
This is cool.
Oh, yeah. I was a Cammy guy myself.
I was
Wow.
more
I
of
thought
an M. Bison, and I love Bison because he tried to take over the entire world. He printed his face on his own money, which is what I'm trying to do. So Bison's my hero. I'm probably going to get into some kind of big fist fight, maybe with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'll get thrown into my control.
Sir,
Hold on.
Sir,
Yes.
it seems that we've been invaded by Special Investigator Robert Mueller.
Okay, but let me finish with
He's
Well,
here.
no,
He's here,
no,
sir.
Drink up,
we're
pledge.
talking
What
about-
do you want to know? I'm not a pledge. Stop.
He's here.
Okay, they're back with the beers, Bob. That's good for
Someone
you.
is lying
I'll take
here.
one.
What? Isn't that your job, Steve?
To lie, yes. But I'm not lying.
Can I
now.
cut in? I don't know. I don't care what this guy's saying, but Clearly, in the analogy, the Balrog would be Hillary Clinton, right? If Bernie was gay.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, and because she has a whip like you would not believe. She's gonna crack her fire whip, and Bernie's gonna be hanging on the edge of the steps of the White House, and he's gonna say, "Fly, you fools!" and he's gonna fall.
I think it already happened.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the street.
We're on 2 towers by now.
Well, then, in that case,
I mean, you're still in power, so
I'm still in power.
Grima is still talking in your ear over here.
I think Sean Spicer would be my Saruman that gets knocked off the tower. He falls, he dies. And I don't know.
Of course, Saruman was replaced by, in the book and the movie, by like a 35-year-old daughter of like a Christian hillbilly, or what is it? I don't remember that.
But anyway, back to the Street Fighter thing. So I'm going to get thrown into my own control console, and at that point, I will acquire electric powers, and I will fly.
I really thought both of you guys, Bob and PodTrump, Street Fighter would have been a little bit past your time when you guys were in college, but...
No, I entered a tournament.
wrong.
Some Japanese kid beat me last week.
I played a lot of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. And fun fact, Street Fighter 2 Turbo was actually created by TurboTax and Capcom.
Really?
Yes, John Hamm. He was the innovator of TurboTax / Street Fighter.
What was the guy's name that had all the question marks? Not the question marks.
The Riddler, that's a Batman villain.
No, the guy with the money suit. He was...
No, that is the Riddler, I think. It sounds like...
No, he didn't have the question. He had the money. It was dollar signs all over his suit or something. They even did a special on him. I think it was on Vice.
He's your vice president now, didn't you know that?
He is.
Yeah.
He's that money guy.
When will I be vice president, sir?
Keep doing my bidding.
Okay.
At an undisclosed time, you will rise to power.
Do you want me to feed Jared in the closet, sir?
You may.
Okay. Off to my evil bidding.
Huh, that's weird.
Can I have one of those hamburgers? They look pretty good, actually.
No. That's the PodTrump.
Mean.
They are mine and mine alone.
I think Bob wants you to just keep drinking beers there, Derek.
Pounder, this is your calories here, this is your carbs. Clink. God damn it.
Oh, that was quite a clink they
You don't have to say clink when you choose your beers.
No, I think that's a Fred thing, saying clink, right?
Okay.
It's actually our secret word.
Is that a bottom
Best guy
boy?
gets into the meeting.
Is that a bottom boy thing to do?
I don't know what a bottom boy is.
That's more of a frat fan thing to do.
So it's a bottom.
What frat is it, by the way, guys? What are you?
Beta Gamma.
So your dad, Derek, was in that.
Beta bottom boy.
Yeah, we actually had a paddle in his office growing up. It was pretty fun.
Did he spank you?
Not with that.
It was just for show, It's just like a ceremonial thing, right?
Sure.
Did he ceremonially spank you?
Usually. There were candles lit. It was a whole thing.
Intimate.
Robes were worn.
Well, that's good. Do you do stuff like that with your sons, PodTrump?
I did. It's initiation. That's how you become a proper Trump boy. That's what my daddy did to me. He said, "You want your $1 million? You get 1 million spanks."
Oh boy. Well, you got.
That's why I never sit.
You got a pretty cushy backside.
That's
Trump,
why
so I think you can take it.
Well, you notice I'm always leaning over. I'm always standing because I'm so afraid to sit. If I sit, it still stings to this day.
Ouch.
So you have to get branded with the Trump steaks.
Ring.
Oh, my phone's blowing up. What it is, yo?
Yo, Padru.
Yeah, where'd you go?
Did you catch PodTrump drinking a beer on the job?
No, am I supposed to be doing that? I thought we were bringing a Mueller in to bust
Well,
him
what
out.
is he doing? He's drinking a beer, right? He's supposed to extend a
Mueller
beer.
has been drinking beers.
Yeah.
No.
Tell him to offer a beer to PodTrump and take all the pictures. Do it.
Okay, well, I don't know. Your side of the conversation is probably not getting picked up right now, so this probably seems pretty dumb, but I'll try. Inam. All right. Oh, so anyway, guys, I heard it's a frat thing to, once you're cashing all these brewskis, you gotta take some cool pics of it.
Of course.
Just to prove picture it didn't happen, you know what I'm saying?
So here are two more beers,
let's
and
get
this
everyone
one has the
in,
microphone on it. That's yours.
Yeah,
Well, I don't like to partake, but
just hold.
this seems like a safe fun occasion.
And what are your feelings on Asians? Just drink it and say it loud into the beers you drink it.
Well, I can tell you one thing. They have tiny penises. They're so small.
Hey guys, just got back.
Oh, you're the camera.
Yeah, I got beers And you mentioned, I heard something about Asians, so my ears just rang.
I said they're tiny penises.
Penises. Oh, okay, good.
I think he's
good.
talking about like Japan, other
Yeah.
Eastern Asians anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm doing this cool documentary about our show, so I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah, take a few of
It's
those.
fine. It's fine. Yeah.
And
You know,
keep
there's
holding
a-
that beard, Trump.
There are a lot of comings and goings of people in this room.
Well, that's always par for the course,
I guess that's true.
On the Track Survivors pod, crazy shit happens. I mean, not as crazy as I want to fall on the track, but do we got what we need or no?
Yeah, we got it.
So the picture was.
Why don't you guys just get together right now?
Stop
Just-
alternating your eyes.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know if Robert Mueller...
Get on that side, sure. Come on.
If Robert Mulhair
Yeah.
is trying to set me up, because I've been suspicious. I've been so suspicious. And I think that he wants to do some not so nice things to me. So I've been very cautious. I'm always cautious.
Well, no one named by that name is in here anyway. We just got Bobbly over here. Bobo,
Yes.
so Bobo the beer.
It's me because of
Slammer.
my mustache. Yeah.
There's nothing to worry about, PodTrump. We always hate that you interrupt our show, but we still treat you like family, like Olive Garden.
Well, I am family.
Yeah.
We are all sons and daughters of God, who is making so many opportunities, for us to be incredible human beings
Amen.
Was this in the speech? Like I said, I didn't watch it, but
Yeah.
by sheer will
Yeah. Street Fighter.
and
also.
determination.
Yeah.
We will get through our hurdles. We've had fires, earthquakes, mass shootings, mass hysteria,
Uh-huh.
mass bowel movements,
Just waiting for that one.
massive attack,
Massachusetts.
One of my favorite electro bands.
massive
brain tumors.
brain tumors. Thank you, I almost forgot. That have plagued this country. But moving forward, we will wrap up our burritos accordingly
Good.
and manage our ingredients so we know what is going into our burritos.
We don't want any allergy
Hey,
attacks.
man.
No paying for extra guac, right?
And no longer will we pay for guacamole. It should be
Mole.
complimentary.
Yeah.
Did somebody say mole?
No, there's
Mole sauce, yeah.
Mole, yeah, it's
Yeah,
good
mole.
stuff.
Yeah.
Not mola or any
Yeah.
other sauce or anything.
Yeah.
Like catching Trump on a camera or anything.
Right,
No,
right.
no, we don't want that.
That's fine.
No.
Did I do a good speech?
You did the better.
I'm glad you
speech.
gave me
Yeah.
a taste of it since I didn't
Yeah.
tune in.
That was essentially
Yeah.
the gist.
So, I mean, you probably have more speeches to do, right, PodTrump?
What I think I will do is fly out again
Yep.
to state, giving my inaugural address.
It's the right thing to do.
I think it's a good plan.
Sounds like a plan.
I think it's a good use of my time,
Unite the country.
my energy,
Yep.
my jet fuel.
Yep.
It's good for the ozone.
And by the time you touch down the next day, you might not even need to do that. Maybe you could just take a day off. Maybe 100-something days off. Maybe a lifetime.
Well, the old gal is calling me at Mar-a-Lago, and I think it's time to play around.
Bob seems to be stripping down into a Speedo right now, by the way. I think he's reaching for a paddle. Derek, you better watch out.
Yeah, I didn't sign up for any initiation rituals or anything like that, so I'm gonna head out a little early, or maybe he should head out a little. Hey, Bob, why don't you wait for me outside, okay, bud? Yeah.
Oh, that was a very imposing paddle motion he just gave you there.
I don't want that. Here, Bobby, well, yes, we'll drink outside. Just go.
It looked like something out of Dazed and Confused.
Well, we might need to start a frat survivors pod next time. But for now, I think that's going to do it for a successful first episode of Track Survivor.
Yeah, my ass wasn't touched, so that's a successful
It's a little
episode.
bit
Yeah. All right, guys, that'll do it for.
And like we always say, stay safe. Stay safe up there.
Don't be about
Stay safe, Taco.
Hopefully, I'll be at the top soon. For now, I'm at my house on the couch watching cartoons. You know how much you love it when you get it in abundance. Give a fuck about a budget when you always be the subject of discussion. But it's nothing when you stop and just say fuck it. Cause you walking out in public and you hear them talking rubbish. I just wanna ride through the city in a cutlass. Find a big butt, bitch, somewhere get my nuts kissed. That's the way it goes when you party just like I do. Bitches on my dick that used to brush me off in high school. Take over the world when I'm on my Donald Trump shit. Look at all this money, ain't that some shit? Take over the world when I'm on my Donald Trump shit. Look at all this money, ain't that some shit? We gon' take over the world while these haters getting mad. That's why all my bitches bad. They see this crazy life I have and they in awe. We gon' win, you can take the loser draw. What I'm in, got these hoes who used to play me and they wrong.